Hi, this is Shade Frey with TaxSaleSupport.com. I'm here with Stephen Swenson, and this is another one of our Property Deal of the Week videos.
Yeah, and today we're going to be talking about Idaho. Now, Idaho is a tax deed foreclosure state, and what happens after 3 years of being delinquent, then the county will go ahead and foreclose on the property and offer it up at a tax deed auction.
Yeah, basically people have a 3-year redemption period. So when that ends, the properties are foreclosed on and offered up at auction, where they're going to be offered, starting at what's owed in past due taxes and fees. And usually they're going to hold the auctions at the courthouse.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to use a premium bid method, so they're going to start at those back taxes and bid up. And there's actually a couple of counties that have moved their auctions online, but a majority of them are still holding them at the county courthouse.
Yeah. Now, before we move on and talk about the sale, we just noticed that only about 15% of you guys are subscribed. So we want to encourage you guys to subscribe so that you can be notified anytime we release a new video.
Yeah, and we're trying to release new videos every single week now.
So, the county we're looking at here, it's Kootenai County, Idaho, and the tax sale date is on October 5th. So again, this is going to be an on-site auction held there at the county building.
Yeah, exactly. Now, as far as the auction list, it's not a huge list. It was a few pages long, and this is generally how you're going to get one of these type of auction lists. It's either going to be through a PDF or an Excel file. In fact, when people download them off of our website, it'll either be in one of those two formats.
Yeah. So here we can see, it gives us, as far as the information, it's pretty good information.
Yeah, we can see, the acreage, the total amount due, the market value, the name,
and even kind of a description of what the properties are in a way. Strip of land between these addresses. In the description. That's handy.
Yeah. So the first property we're looking at is actually just a piece of land. It's 4.6 acres. It has an opening bid of about $7,500, but it has a assessed value of about $160,000. Now, the property there at the bottom isn't actually the property itself; it's the home right next to it. So, this is just land, but you can see that this property sold recently, has an estimate value of over $669,000. So, the land here, I just wanted to show that is justifies the $160,000.
Oh yeah, nearly 5 acres of usable land there. Yeah, really, it's reflected in just the assessed value alone. That $160,000, really shows, and that's not even what the market is,
Yeah, and this property is kind of located up in the mountain area, not too far from lake, so it's really in a pretty area.
Yeah. Starting off at $7,500, it's awesome. We love land like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we have a house, a single-family home that opens up for $4,500. So at $4,500, the assessed value on it's $237,000, and Zillow estimated on it's even higher than that, $335,000.
Yeah, well, and we're talking about a good home here, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And what's interesting, and it makes sense because of the value there. But they show a rent estimate of $1,800 plus a month.
Yeah.
So this, if you could get it into the right price, there's a lot of potential rental there, or even buying it and fixing it up. And one thing is nice is it's kind of in a pretty good neighborhood there in Coeur.
It's also an incredibly low opening bid amount for a property of that value. I mean, it's probably, like maybe 2%, or less. I mean, it's very low, which means that property taxes are probably pretty low, in these areas too. It means, holding costs are probably, pretty reasonable. There's a lot of potential profitability on that property.
Yeah, well, all the property within this particular county, this Coeur d'Alene area, is pretty high price. It's a pretty nice area, a lot of lakes, things like that. In fact, this is just another lot. It has a $2,800 bid with a value of around $71,000. Now, this is one that we need to do a little bit more research in because it's only 0.18 of an acre. But in looking at the lots that are next to it, they're all about the same size, and they have tiny little cabins and trailers on them. where they're listed at $400,000 to $500,000.
Yeah.
Because it's right next to this lake, and so even if it's not worth that, it's definitely justifying the $70,000. And so as long as it could be built upon, it could really be a good piece of property starting at a low opening bid.
Yeah, well, and you can see the comps. There's very little there. I mean, the one lot that you can see listed there right now is for $225,000.
Yeah, and that was the only thing located for sale within this area. Within that particular town.
Yeah, that's interesting. And getting a pretty low opening bid amount too. And again, really, it's kind of a common theme with these properties. Here we have another property here. Oh, it's actually $11,000 opening bid.
Yeah.
But that's still incredibly low. With an assessed value of $237, estimated market of about $335. $289.
Yeah, I think I've made a mistake there on those. Better look at what it says. $289 exactly. So where we're looking at $11,000 opening bid, assessed value at $211. And a estimated value at $289. Overall, a lot of potential profit located again there in Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah, and just one more here, which is about a half-acre lot.
It's actually two different properties.
It's a home.
There's two different properties here. You can see the property number 16 there on the top. It has the full address, and you can see it has $19,200 minimum bid. And a assessed value of $479,000. But right next to it is also a lot as well that's opening at $8,300 and it's worth $136,000. So really, and you can kind of see them there in the photo down there in the bottom right hand corner, those two lots. Those would be perfect to purchase together.
Yeah, absolutely. Which they combined minimum bid, one's at 19, one's at 8, and the value on the property is pretty high.
Yeah, and it's also located right next to the lake.
Yeah.
And they're only having a 1-bedroom, 1-bath on that property. So if you were to put a bigger property, I mean, if you bought both of those lots, you could put a really nice home on it.
Yeah. With the property values that they have here, I mean, this house here too that opens up at $6,700, has an assessed value of $173, and yeah, that's pretty crazy. A pretty high value too of $300,000. Goodness, with a house that small, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, you can remodel it, with just anything going wrong.
Well, and it's got a big lot. It's 0.37 of an acre, and so if you wanted to, in this high property value, land value, it might make sense to demolish the home and just build a nice big home on there.
Yeah.
For a lot cheaper, you could just go ahead and remodel it. But if you got it for the right price, it could make a lot of sense to and there's a lot of space there to build a bigger home if you wanted.
Yeah, certainly with the value like that, it justifies it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So again, these have been properties we've been looking at are with the Kootenai, Kootenai County, Idaho sale that's happening on October 5th. Coming up, and that is a live sale being held there at the county courthouse.
Yeah, definitely. Now, if you like what we do, go ahead and check out our membership program. That's going to give you access to all of our auction lists, our weekly webinars, all of our training guides. It really gives you access to everything.
Yeah, it's the best value in training, hands down.
Yeah, exactly. $39 a month, $29 if you want to do a year up front.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button.
Yeah, appreciate it.